Beelzebub the anime, but I have read it.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it. You know, it's like a comedy action, essentially.
Okay.
Essentially, anything on Shonen Jump I've read.
So quick breakdown for you. You can do as normal if you'd like. X is jump.
X is jump. All right.
Spirit attacks are circle. Triangle and circle are kind of like your main moves. L1's lock on. R2 is dash. R1 is block.
R2 is dash?
Yes. It's very different.
R1 is block.
Yes.
Alright.
Just skip it.
Yes, we are actually going to play this game all day, and I just like hearing the announcer's voice because
it's so much more natural.
From the anime too.
Yeah, it's better. I love Max. Eliza loves you.
Oh, well, thank you.
You have a fan.
Hooray! I guess I'm doing good, sort of.
Oh, Kenpachi's actually got this really awesome thing. I think it's, circle. If you go up to an enemy and you hit circle, he'll grab him and just hold him there, and then you can hit square, triangle, or circle. And depending on which one you hit, he'll do something else to him.
Oh, that's awesome.
So there's one where he just like slashes them like straight up the chest. There's one where he like rams them into the ground and then runs with them on the ground. He's got some really awesome moves here.
Okay, let's see. He's a bit slow, it seems.
Krel, when are you gonna stream WoW? Well, Silent Guardian, we'll have to see. I had some guild drama happen this week, to the point where it's going to be a struggle for me to get back into the raiding scene. So we'll see when I can actually start raiding again, and maybe I'll start streaming it again.
So how do I do my speedy spirit foot or whatever that's translated to?
Your what?
You know, the thing that makes you go fast. God, I can't remember
R2?
what it's called. R2?
You mean the dash?
Yes, the dash. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, R2 is like the.
He doesn't have a dash. Oh no, he does. He does. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Pretty sure I used him to dash.
Wrong button.
Do you guys like potatoes? I like baked potatoes.
I like potatoes of any sort. Potatoes are my favorite, actually.
Isn't there English dub on this game? Yes, there is. We actually just turned it to Japanese because we have a lot of original Bleach fans here. So we turned it to Japanese for our peace of mind because we all actually watch it in Japanese. If you want to see the English version, I'm actually in the process of going through the game and making a walkthrough of it, and that's been done in English. So if you guys want to see the English version of this game, be looking for those walkthroughs on YouTube. Isn't that awesome?
That is brutal.
You can't help but smile when you play as this guy.
Oh man, it's just like the sheer power that he has. L2.
Yu Yu Hakusho, Aurello, you are a man for knowing that one.
Yeah. Yu Yu Hakusho, so good.
Do you guys prefer subbed versions of animes? Like, yes, we do. What?
How many
Yu Yu Hakusho was at least 4 or 5.
I feel like there's like 6 almost.
There's a lot though.
So I don't know if I should actually be using these ignitions and power ups and stuff.
You can. The thing is once you get ignition up, you can enter into your ignition mode.
Right.
And then over here's your bar, and as it goes down, it runs out. You have until the time it runs out to use his ultimate by pressing L2 again.
Oh my god.
And the more you attack, the more you kind of keep it up. So, as long as you're attacking something, you could essentially stay in that ignition mode for a prolonged period of time. But the key is you want to use your ignition attack right before your bar runs out. So that way you're utilizing your powered up mode for as long as possible.
Nice.
Max, can you help me do my math homework?
Yeah, I get that.
Just because he's Asian?
Because I'm Asian? Yeah. Wrong person to ask. I'm probably the worst Asian person that you'll ever meet. And I mean that.
Hey dudes, what are you playing on? This is actually a PS3 exclusive, so it's only on the PS3. I actually talked to Johnny Young Boych. He's an awesome voice actor for Ichigo.
Johnny Young.
I agree with that Here's why I can't take Johnny Young voice seriously. He's great. He's an amazing voice actor. I love it because he was the Black Power Ranger. I completely forgot about that when I learned that he got into voice acting and was doing a lot. And then like I saw him, I was like, why do I know this guy? Why do I know this guy? And then I connected that he's the Black Power Ranger from Power Rangers the movie.
I know. You know, the whole thing is, I'm glad that out of every one of those Power Rangers, he actually found a niche. He has a career.
Yeah,
has a very famous voice actor.
Yes.
Super successful.
And I think Johnny Young Bosch is just about as impressive as Steve Blum.
Yeah.
That's one of those names that's up there. Granted, he gets a lot of fame because of Bleach.
True.
And we have Wally just kind of chilling.
But you know what? I mean, the thing that made him into the voice actor that he is because of Trigun. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, yes, I'll get back to Trigun here in a second.
I just want it to be known that Amy Jo Johnson is on the CBS show Flashpoint, and she's a very popular Canadian actress, and she was also in the movie Prefontaine, and so therefore, since people see her faces sometimes, and she's in movies and TV stuff, that she's more successful than the guy you're talking about.
No, definitely not.
Because she gets a paycheck, and I think the other guy
so
does
he.
it for,
He gets a fat paycheck.
No, I know, but just because hers is regular sized, she can pay it better in the bank, and his large paycheck, he has to go to the golf bank, and there's a bigger tax thing on that, so she has more of the money.
Whoops.
All right, back to the anime fans over here, Mr. Rain on Our Parade about Johnny Young. I completely forgot he was in Trigun. Now that you mentioned that, I actually went back, and when I moved down to Los Angeles, I actually sat down, and when they started streaming it on Netflix, I went and watched all of Trigun. And it was one of those moments where I watched the first episode, and I was like, that voice is familiar. Why do I know that voice? And then by the time I got to the third episode, I was like, holy crap, it's Ichigo.
Right.
So, yeah.
So you knew that he was, do I break this or something?
Whoever just said I missed it, someone said this looks like Dynasty Warriors.
It is.
Coming from someone who just played Dynasty Warriors Gundam for the past 2 weeks, your statement is 100% valid. Krel, can you tell Wes I said hi? I will, but he's on the other side of the room. Krel, you watch The Big Bang Theory? No, I don't even actually know what that is.
I've seen clips of Big Bang Theory, and they make Spock jokes and Star Trek jokes. And I don't know if it's funny because I hate sitcoms. That's it. I hate sitcoms. I mean, if anyone can introduce me to a sitcom that I'll actually like, and don't say Friends because I don't like Friends.
On the topic of Johnny, you know what? I think I'm going to have to name this video that gets uploaded just Johnny Young Bosch. Bosch. I'm going to get flamed for this, I know. He was also the voice of Nero from Devil May Cry.
Yes, I know. But you did a good job. I mean, the reason that he gets so much work is because he's one of the good American voice actors. Like part of the reason everybody has the debate of why they will watch anime in Japanese and watch it subbed is because American voice or English voice actors just don't bring the same. You knock off one of my bumpers. You I
jerk.
did. I'm so sorry.
Whatever. You want to just take the other one off so we don't lose it? It's just so hard to come across good voice actors. They don't put passion behind it like what some do. I mean, there are a couple standout ones like Cowboy Bebop. I think Rurouni Kenshin was okay to a point.
To a point, it was okay. I mean, there were Saito was really good. Aoshi was really good. Kenshin was really good. Actually, in that case, in Rurouni Kenshin's case, and I don't know, this is completely backwards, but I actually prefer the dub over the Japanese voices because Kenshin's voice in Japanese versions is noticeably a girl.
And the other thing in that is Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
That is one I will actually watch. I will not watch in Japanese. I have to watch it English dubbed.
See,
the guy who does the voice of Edward does an amazing job.
Yes,
and the Colonel's really good too.
I would have to say Al, not Edward, because the Japanese voice for Edward is very good.
See,
For Roy, I agree.
I grew into Edward's voice, so for me to jump into the Japanese one, it just was so unnatural. It's not that it's bad, but I think because when I started watching Full Metal Alchemist, it was in English, and and it was good. Like, it wasn't bad.
Right.
I had no problem completely linking Edward Elric as that voice, and it was so hard for me to pull myself away from that.
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to, get crap for this, but who actually likes the voice actor of Edward? Like, as the American voice actor. Yeah.
You think what?
Interesting. But oh, that's true.
Epic, or no, EP Captain 88 says Brotherhood or the original. You know, I actually debated this argument for a while because I was very much, you can't touch the original. If the original was so good. Now here's the thing to understand is the original anime had nothing to do with the manga. So when you come back and you take that into account, it kind of gets a different spin on it. So that was why I started watching Brotherhood, and I hated Brotherhood for about the first 10 episodes because I felt like they were just rehashing what was done in the original. But then after I got out of what I already knew from Full Metal Alchemist and it took a completely different spin, I loved it 1,000 times more. Brotherhood gets so good after you get beyond what they did in the original, and it just becomes exponentially better.
See, but there's the whole thing about Full Metal Alchemist is that there's like two versions of it. There's the original, and I like the original version, which is like it's much darker than Brotherhood is. But Brotherhood has more anime elements to it. For me, it was like the first Full Metal Alchemist had all the drama, and the Mon being a homunculus, sorry, and all of that. Like these specials, Circle's my special, right?
Yeah, Circle's the grab, but you have to be close.
Oh, man. And block. There's kind of no point in blocking.
So that's why I always save my powered up stage against these bosses, because they always have some sort of cutscene, and after the cutscene is kind of when they start to get really brutal. So I always save the ignition for after. You'll probably still pull through. Uh-oh. Okay. Now he's charged up though. He's ticked off. Juke and Bomber. Let's try and keep the spam down here so we can try and read all the questions here. I like Bleach. Bleach gets his powers stolen and then he gets powers in the megas. Don't quite understand that at all, even as coming as a anime or as a Bleach fan. Let's see here. All right, let's keep that spam out of here. In this game, do you turn into the Vasta Lorde Hollow form? Yes, you do. I think it's in a couple missions. It's in like 2 or 3 missions here. So you do actually turn into the Holified Ichigo.
Oh, come on. Are you
Asian? Oh, right at the last second.
Oh, my God.
Taken down. Let's watch the recap here on the stream. Oh, you had him down, too.
I know.
He was gone. All right, stopping the record.